Welcome to Talk Law Radio with attorney Todd Marquardt of the Marquardt Law Firm at marquardtlawfirm.com.
Howdy, Houston and San Antonio. We're on KLUP 930 and 630 KSLR, as well as KNTH 1070 and 103.3 FM in Houston at 11 o'clock in the mornings on Saturdays, and on KLUP 930 AM on Sunday afternoons, 4:30. This is Talk Law Radio. I'm Todd Marquardt, and today we're diving deep in one of the most disturbing trends in online extremism with forensic psychologist Dr. John Delegator. Stay with us as we examine the 764 network case and explore the psychological motivations behind nihilistic predators, along with the serious impact on their victims. But first, let's check in with Steve Warren, the financial focus with Financial Planning HQ. He and his sons are true financial planners. They don't sell insurance or investments. They provide a planning service that helps financially successful people reach their financial goals with less time and stress so they can do what they really want without having to deal with money managers and CPAs who refuse to communicate with one another. Steve, welcome to the show.
It's great to be back on this hot summer day, Todd. Thank you.
Let's pick up from last week.
Sure.
Can you tell us more about the importance of having written goals and objectives?
Yes, effective financial planning requires more than just wealth management, and I think that's pretty much what our industry is right now. So what's necessary is a comprehensive approach that is rooted in documented goals and objectives. And every individual in your audience deserves a trusted advisor who's capable of facilitating a high-level amount of coordination among various subject matter experts, like including tax, legal, insurance, financial planning, and wealth management. And so by coordinating all of these planning domains, we ensure that every client objective is supported by a written strategy.
Do these objectives come from the client?
Yeah, they definitely do. They do originate from the client, and being able to get them from the client, it does require skill, communication skills, Todd, and of course asking great questions. And our firm acts as a financial CEO, and so you might want to think, for those of you in the audience, you might want to think of that as a leadership position. So beyond the creation of a plan, we provide the leadership required to hold clients accountable to the action plan or tactical implementation of the plan. That means actually doing something that is supporting your overarching strategy. And so for those in your audience, Todd, currently operating without a written plan, or maybe you're in the audience and you're just receiving wealth management, we offer a specialized level of planning, and it's designed, our original meeting is designed to offer a breakthrough of clarity for sure. We call it a financial roadmap meeting. And so I invite your audience to give me a call and experience the value of having a financial roadmap. There's no strings attached. And so my name is Steve Warren, and I can be reached at 210-685-2722, or you can email me at swarren, WARREN, at financialplanninghqsandheadquarters.net. Oh, by the way, Todd, I did want to mention, like you said earlier, we don't sell financial products, insurance or annuities. We're just not set up that way, and it just allows us to be unbiased when we give advice.
I can see how advice and coaching could really help accelerate someone's financial success, but what if someone doesn't have a written plan?
If someone doesn't have a written plan, then they're likely just receiving wealth management, and there's just so many other disciplines and so many things that may be important to that person that are just unknown. So most of our industry is definitely just wealth planning. So if that's all that you're getting out there in the audience, then give us a call.
Okay, so you're inviting everyone to give you a call, but you don't take on everyone as a client. Can you tell us about who your ideal client is?
Yes, absolutely, Todd. So all of us at Financial Planning HQ, we all have an ideal client profile. So it's actually a written document. You know, we talk about written plans.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have a written document, each one of us, that we call an ideal client profile. And the first characteristic that I like to see, actually all of us like to see within Financial Planning HQ, is that the client is a financial delegator. And that would be the opposite of a do-it-yourselfer. So our community of clients appreciate and are happy to follow the advice of a team of financial experts and a single trusted advisor, which we call ourselves Financial CEO.
Can I stop you right there and,
Sure.
and just clarify? Does delegating mean giving up control?
No, it doesn't mean giving up control. It means that you are willing to pay somebody to get your entire financial house in order so you can do the things that are more important to you. But you don't give up control of anything.
That sounds nice. What kind of control would we be allowed to keep?
Well, we do ask that our clients follow pretty much all of our advice because it's in their best interest and it supports their overarching strategy. But if somebody is wanting to manage their own money, like have self-managed accounts, then we're probably not a good fit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that sort of thing. Or they're day traders and that sort of thing. So
Somebody that doesn't delegate.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that would be a do-it-yourselfer.
What's
Yeah.
the second thing in your client profile?
Well, the second thing that's critically important is that the client should be passionate about their goals. And so our clients realize that achieving their goals requires both money and planning to make things happen. So our ideal clients appreciate our commitment to pay close attention to all of the financial details and then proactively make prompt recommendations. If somebody gets off track to their goal, then we want to get them back on track. We like to see our clients stay on track or achieve their goal ahead of schedule.
Is this complicated?
No, it's not complicated, Todd, because we do all the heavy lifting. If somebody had to do this on their own, I think it would be complicated.
Mm-hmm.
But we do all the heavy lifting for our clients, and we charge them a flat fee. The other thing that's important is we like to work with people that really enjoy simplicity. So this is one of our deliverables. And, that just leads to freedom and peace of mind that comes from having all of your financial assets under the watchful eye of a financial CEO or a trusted advisor. And so I'm a single point of contact to coordinate your CPA, your attorney, all of the insurance people that you work with. We just make sure everybody's on the same page.
So you call them, you email them, you tell them what my objectives are?
We have the client sign an authorization to release information, and so we do call them and we can share information. And a lot of times, Todd, though, I have run into this pretty often where clients have a pretty weak CPA. So weak just means they're not proactive and maybe their practice is just doing a lot of volume. So we can't coordinate with them. And if that's the case, we'll recommend that the client fire, that subject matter expert and get one of ours
Mm-hmm.
that we can coordinate at a very high level.
Somebody that you do know will work with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And our clients, we want them to focus on the things that are important to them. So when we get together for an initial meeting, we talk about things that are important to them. And, that just means that a client is able to do the things that's fun to them. A lot of our clients like to travel. They go on cruises. They do different things like that. And I've heard them tell me before, when we go and we leave for a couple of months or 6 weeks, we just don't worry about this stuff, Steve, because they have confidence in us keeping their,
Mm-hmm.
Financial house in perfect order.
That sounds like having peace of mind.
Absolutely. That's certainly a deliverable. And then the simplicity that I just mentioned as well.
Okay, and do clients have a hard time listening to your advice?
No, they don't, because it's usually supported by subject matter experts. So a lot of the advice actually comes from subject matter experts. I just have to question them on giving proactive advice, maybe with a CPA, for example. From what you see, how can this particular client become more tax efficient? And then the ideas start flowing. But I have to bring that conversation to light, because normally CPAs don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's been my experience. And we also like to work with people that appreciate the candid truth. So the unvarnished truth means that we're going to operate on a level where, if something, I guess the best way to explain this is that I'm not going to be politically correct and tell people what they need to hear.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell them, give them advice with conviction, and here's why.
Can our audience give you a call to interview you to see if you're a good fit for them?
Absolutely. If anyone in your audience would like to give me a call, I can be reached at 210-685-2722. And my name is Steve Warren. Or you could email me at swarren, Warren, at financialplanninghq.net.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us for the Financial Focus. We look forward to next week.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back with Dr. John Delatorre in just a minute. Stay tuned.
This has been Talk Law Radio with attorney Todd Marquardt, brought to you by the Marquardt Law Firm. You can learn more at marquardtlawfirm.com. And be sure to listen to the full Talk Law Radio show Saturday mornings at 11 on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
Most families don't realize they have hidden legal blind spots until it's too late. Wills, trusts, Medicaid planning, even protecting a business. These are the kinds of issues attorney Todd Marquardt helps uncover before they become problems. Todd is the host of Talk Law Radio, where each week he guides listeners through the legal challenges families, veterans, and business owners face, while showing them the practical steps to protect what matters most. Catch Talk Law Radio, Saturdays at 11 a.m. on 9:30 a.m. The Answer, 6:30 a.m. The Word, and now in Houston on AM 1070 and 103.3 FM The Answer, or anytime on YouTube. Planning isn't just about documents. It's about peace of mind, security for loved ones, and building a legacy that lasts. Don't wait for a crisis. Do it before you die.